Okay, I want to go over very quickly Active Directory, domain controllers and replication and how they all link together. So to start with, you just get a normal server, and in our example we'll call this PDC1, Primary Domain Controller 1. Once you've got your physical server, you install Windows Server 2008 on it, and then once it's up and running and you've named it properly, you then install Active Directory onto the server and make it a domain. So with that, once you got Windows 2008 server installed, you go to the run command and you type in DC promo, and then you follow the on-screen prompts, and you'll have the choice of join a domain or make a new domain. As this is our first server on a brand new network, we'll give it a name. In our classroom lessons we called it virtual. So the server's name in this case would be PDC1, it would be a brand new domain, and we called it virtual. Now that you've installed those three elements, so you've got your physical server, your Windows operating system installed on it, and you've got Active Directory on there, you've now got your first physical server running Active Directory. So this becomes our domain controller. So you can now create users, edit users, delete users. You can do all the things that we've done on our virtual machines in a classroom environment. So basically, in summary, what we've got is a physical server running the Windows 2008 operating system, and we've got Active Directory installed on it, and those three elements all become our domain controller. So let's replicate. Well, we can't replicate because you need two servers to do that. So we'll find another server, let's call it BDC1, Backup Domain Controller 1. Same step, install 2008 on it, but this time we install Active Directory on the server. Again, we type in DC promo, but this time we don't make a new domain, we join it to the existing domain. So when we get the option, we'll say join to the current virtual domain. So you've now got another server with those three elements installed, and this has become a domain controller, and this is our backup domain controller. So let the replication begin. We've got PDC1 and BDC1, and they can both replicate. They both replicate back and forth. Either server can now log us on, so they help each other out. So if there's a big rush of people logging on at the same time, PDC1 won't take all the strain, BDC1 will help out, and vice versa. We've got a backup of Active Directory if the server dies. So if PDC1 was to die, we can carry on with BDC1, we'd promote it to be the main domain controller, and we would just follow the steps to add another server to that domain. Users can be created on either server, and replication will send the user details to the other server. So if I create a user account on BDC1, within a few minutes it will be replicated to PDC1 and vice versa. So every time you create accounts, they're going to be replicated. But if there's ever a conflict, if there's ever an argument between the domain controllers, PDC has the priority if there's ever a conflict. So the first one you make, it will always have the overriding authority over any other ones. And that's basically what domain controllers and Active Directory are. It's the physical server, you install Active Directory onto it, and then that physical server with Active Directory becomes our domain controller. I hope that lesson helps. Thanks.